Wood now checking in for Mike McIntyre's offense. We just saw the opening possession with Nick Hirschman, and once again, you cannot undersell the storyline with Jordan Webb, who had the game experience from a season ago, out with the ACL injury. Wood, we know this is a kid who's that transfer. We talked to the offensive
transfer from Texas.
From Texas, so he's got that experience. The offensive coordinator, Brian Lindgren, actually told us that he was actually playing so far. Liked his mobility. You see him rolling out of the pocket there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Connor Wood jersey with him today.
Yeah,
I tell you what.
That was the first-round draft
That was the first-round draft choice right there.
Paul, Rich, if you make the evaluations based on numbers, or you, more importantly, recruit by numbers,
right,
you're going to be more often disappointed.
You made a great point when you talk about recruiting quarterbacks with great numbers. You have to watch the film because a lot of these offenses. Oh, P. Rich.
Paul Richardson not able.
And that was a nice pass by Connor Wood.
Richardson, I coached his dad. His dad played for me at UCLA, and actually Paul Richardson Jr. started with me at UCLA and then transferred to Colorado. All this is right here, and Curtis is a wide receiver.
Black and gold game. Now the roster was actually split into two teams. You can take a look at the helmets to figure out who is who. Playing 4 12-minute quarters. Fairly, a lot of the different coaches are doing.
There we go.
This is Paul Richardson once again showing that speed. A lot of the coaches make different changes to how these spring games are going to be played in terms of the format. Colorado and Mike McIntyre saying it was important for him to keep it as close to a game as possible. And once again, we're seeing this speed. We had dinner last night. We were talking about the speed of Richardson.
Oh, yeah, and I guarantee you Paul Richardson went back. It has a lot to do. I mean, if you watch both sides on defense, they're running shell cover 2s, cover 1s. They're not doing anything where it's going to make things complicated for their defense.
Richardson again. Guess who?
They need to go out there and show that they can be more aggressive. I think if I'm on the defensive side of the ball as a player, it's simple defenses. Now I have to show these coaches that I can play, and so far the offense has dominated on both sides of the ball, for that matter.
You can see Connor Wood.
Your backups on the other, and usually those are the scores you'll see that are really lopsided. Lots of big plays. The fans get excited. Young tight end there.
In my opinion, you can really see the competition and make it fair in a game like this.
Caption of Brian Lindgren there, the offensive coordinator for Colorado, 32-year-old guy. There's a bevy of young coordinators out there, young guys that have lots of energy, lots of good, fresh ideas. And
house and the manager says, "Get up, bat. You're the hitter, Hardy." And I hit into a double play to end the inning. And nobody thought a thing about it, It wasn't for the heat season. They went through all the to find out, did somebody for Ted Williams? It was the only one that ever pinch hit for Ted Williams.
And then on his final day, the big story is that in his final at bat, he hits the home.
When he hit the that's one of the things when you're getting back in the flow of things. Everybody talk about having hands, and hands is hand strength, being able to come down with the
be whistled down as they were just there.
Hey, Coach, that's another question I have as a coach. I mean, let's be honest. You know the guys.
As opposed to how I normally am.
Keep it moving. No, Coach, that's my guy. That's my guy.
I want to talk more about
We're on the same team.
This team's defense, specifically the job that Kemper, the defensive coordinator, is
going deep again.
At.
There it is. They were going to get this one. They were going to get him a hit.
Yes, they were.
And we've been waiting. Paul Richardson, whose number's been called a whole lot in this football game. Mike McIntyre earlier this week told us the kid who missed all of last to the offense, he actually called him his game changer on the offensive side of the football.
Well, again, I tell you what, Connor Wood has to be happy that guy was on his side of the ball, because it makes him look really well when you have a guy with that kind of speed getting downfield and especially taking advantage of one-on-one.